From California.
Thank you, Madam President. As Leader Schumer said, I rise today to honor the life and mourn the passing of Vincent Vin Scully, who will be remembered as the greatest broadcaster in sports history and a true ambassador for Los Angeles, the Dodgers, and the game of baseball. Born in 1927 in the Bronx, he grew up near the Polo Grounds and actually became a big fan of the New York Giants baseball team as a child, and it never held that against him. He served our nation as a member of the United States Navy for 2 years before attending Fordham University. And at Fordham, listen to this, at Fordham he managed to play on the baseball team, work on the school paper, and broadcast many of the university's football, baseball, and basketball teams. His career as a broadcaster took off soon after he graduated from college. By 1950, he joined the Brooklyn Dodgers broadcast team, and in 1954, he became the team's principal announcer, a position he would hold until his retirement in 2016. He was the longest tenured announcer for any team in any professional sport. Now, in 1953, at only age 25, Vin became the youngest person to ever broadcast a World Series, a record that remains to this day. Now, when the Dodgers moved from New York to Los Angeles in 1958, Vin moved with the team, and he quickly became the voice of baseball in Southern California. Vin was the voice of the Dodgers for 67 years, but his unparalleled storytelling and love of sports allowed him to transcend baseball. Many fans will recall Vin's unique calls of some of the most memorable football games and golf tournaments of the 20th century. And he was also a presence in pop culture, appearing in dozens of movies, TV shows, and documentaries. Vin lent his talents to everything ranging from sketch comedy series, Laugh-In, to the iconic science fiction show, The X-Files, to the classic baseball movie, and one of my favorites, For the Love of the Game. And he relished serving as Grand Marshal of the 125th Rose Parade ahead of the 2014 Rose Bowl. In 2016, Madam President, President Obama awarded Vin Scully the Presidential Medal of Freedom, recognizing Vin as one of the signature sounds of America's pastime. And ever humble, when Vin was informed that he would be receiving the honor, he asked, "Are you sure?" From opening day to the World Series and every inning in between, Vin made every game memorable with his love of baseball. And for generations of fans, hearing Vin Scully's soothing voice meant it was time for Dodger baseball. Now, I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, and as a child growing up in the 1980s, I spent many evenings dreaming of growing up to play professional baseball while listening to Vin's voice narrate the action. And while he became a legend for his talents behind the microphone, he'll actually be remembered best for his decency beyond the broadcast booth. I remember a few years ago when I was serving as California Secretary of State, I had an opportunity to introduce Angela and two of our sons to Vin at a voter registration event before the game at Dodger Stadium. And he was just so incredibly gracious with my family, and it's a memory that we'll cherish. But I also know that we weren't unique in that interaction with Vin. He always made time for fans, regardless of age, regardless of occupation, wherever and whenever he met them. You see, he wasn't just a sports broadcaster, he was a figure larger than life, and he made all of us feel like family. Angela and I certainly join the Los Angeles community, the Dodgers organization, and baseball fans around the world in mourning the passing of Vin Scully. Our hearts go out to the entire Scully family. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.